sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Trask. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try the left side. Godwin, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Trask. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Hill again on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Rankin. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. First down throw for Trask. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action now. Trask. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
But what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. On first down, Rankin. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Trash throw on target to Godwin here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Trask. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 8 coming up. Trask now from the 50. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Trask. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Trask. Got a man complete to Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Godwin, and just a couple yards there down to the 17. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 17, Trask. That's caught by Howard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now Trask. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Trask on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Trask. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first and 10, Rankin. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Trask. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Trask. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Running right through him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw. Rankin toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rankin. They'll get this out to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rankin. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Rankin. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Lutz's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down at 4. They run it again with Hill.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down. Rankin. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Rankin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Rankin. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rankin. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Rankin. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's James Washington. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in college.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Trask to throw it. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rankin. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rankin. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rankin. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on third down. Rankin. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Rankin. Incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Rankin. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So that, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On 1st and 10, Trask. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. They've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Setting to throw. Here's Trask. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Trask now looks to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trask now. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And going back to the air with Trask. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On 1st and 10, Rankin. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rankin. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Rankin. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Rankin. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Rankin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rankin. Going deep downfield for Ross. Touchdown, Saints. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trask. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Trask now from the 50. Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trask throw complete there to Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, it's Trask. And he fires one incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw is Trask.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56, check 56.
And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans,
a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.